Belief in deity. This topic is about Christian belief in God. Deity is another word for God. In the exam, you'll need to know some reasons why Christians may choose to believe in God and also the challenges to these beliefs. In this video, we will briefly look at 4 different Christian reasons and their opposition. The first argument we'll look at is the teleological argument. This is also known as the design argument, and it was created first of all by a man called William Paley. William Paley observed the natural world. He noted that the natural world is complex, for example, DNA. And he also noted that the natural world works with purpose, for example, our survival. These 2 things, he argued, could not be the result of chance. In fact, for him, they were an indication that there must be a grand designer behind the universe. He compares the universe to a watch found on a heathland, and he points out that if you were to find a watch in such a condition, and you were to pick it up and look at it, you would quickly come to the reasoning that there must have been a designer for the watch. And so he argues it is the case with the universe. The biggest challenge to this comes from Darwin and the development of evolution. William Paley was around before evolution was discovered. Evolution provides explanation for the complexity and purpose in the universe, because it tells us everything that now exists is the result of a random chance and certainly not from design. A second argument we shall look at is the cosmological argument. This is also known as the argument from first cause. Thomas Aquinas was the first person to develop this argument, and he does so in what are called his first 3 ways. When Aquinas looked at the world that we live in, he noted that everything has cause and effect. For example, the reason you exist is because of your parents. Aquinas said that this chain of cause and effect had to be started off by someone or a greater being. This greater being did not have a start point, and so Aquinas referred to this starting point as the first cause. This first cause had to be eternal, to exist outside of time and space, because it would have to start time and space. And so Aquinas decided that the first cause for all cause and effect was in fact God. The biggest challenge to this is the question, why doesn't cause and effect go backwards forever? Surely that's more reasonable than introducing a God who breaks all the rules of our logic. A third reason why some Christians believe in God is because they've had a religious experience. This might have been a miracle where they or someone they know has received an amazing healing. Perhaps they've gone to Lourdes. Or it might be a vision where they believe that God himself has come to them and spoken to them. These experiences are deeply personal and very hard to challenge. However, the biggest opposition to this is the fact that they are personal, that they're open to subjective interpretation. The fourth reason some Christians may believe in God is because they've had a religious upbringing. Perhaps as they were younger, their mum and dad have made them go to church. They then have taken on those beliefs and have continued to live in that faith. The biggest challenge to this is that people are only doing it because it's what they've been told to believe, rather than because it's true. These 4 reasons are adequate answers for your exam if you are asked why Christians believe God exists. They also provide you with information as to why some people disagree with these arguments. One final thing you should consider in your preparation is why some Christians choose not to believe in God. This is also a question they can ask you in this section.